Hey everyone, we know most of you are working from home at the moment, so we thought we'd take some time to go through some of the common questions that we get asked in clinic, as well as give you some hints and advice on things that you can be doing at home to try and make this time a little bit easier for yourselves. So I've got Dave here, and we're going to have a little chit chat and go a bit of back and forward on some of those common working from home advice. So I guess if we start maybe with the setup of the computer.
Yep. Let's start with the ergonomics.
Ergonomics. So
what's the latest trend on ergonomics in terms of research? Would you say?
So in terms of ergonomics, there's no key position or one position that you should be in all the time. The emphasis is on variability. So getting up, moving around, changing your position as the day goes on, and trying not to get caught in the one fixed position for a long period of time. Okay. I guess in terms of some common things that can help, in terms of if you're on a laptop, looking at changing the position of the laptop to bring it up to a higher height.
Eye level?
Around eye level, so the middle of the screen is kind of in the middle of your eyes. So you could use like a couple of books to do that. So bringing, a couple of books in like this, obviously putting the laptop up on top of that, and then bringing in, if you can, an external keyboard and an external mouse. Things like being straight onto the computer, okay, so not being, having the computer off to one side where you're turning and twisting through the head and the neck and trying to have the computer straight in a straight position. But the main thing is variability. So even if you had this perfect setup, okay, trying to change it in some sort of way. So getting up, standing up, whether you use a bench or you're lucky to have a standing desk, that's great, or even an ironing board, but trying to mix up your position from being seated to standing or going into different positions throughout the day can really help take off that change in position. So
I think I saw a while back Mercedes or one of the truck driving companies were developing a new seat, and every 20 minutes it would auto adjust to create a different driving position for the driver to offset musculoskeletal complaints, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. I think as well, us as humans, we're strong, we're robust, we're able to adapt and change, and so trying not to get too worried about being in the same position for a period of time is also something that's important. So there's some exercises or some things that maybe we could do to in between these times when we're sitting that could help.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's some general mobility type exercises that people could do to try and offset these little areas of tightness that commonly pop up from being in this position. Simple ones like grabbing say like a towel or a broom or something like that, using your desk and trying to hinge back and bring your sternum down towards the ground and stretch through your mid to upper back is a great stretch to really open up and offset that. The other one is like a Brugger's stretch.
So a simple one, you can be seated, you can stand as well. Essentially it's just trying to open up through the chest and a bit of a relaxation technique as well, where you've got your hands facing forward with your palms in that position, and then taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. As you breathe out, you try and turn and twist your thumbs backwards and trying to open up through here. And you repeat this 5 or so times until you start to feel like a nice stretch through the front through here. Another one, like a really simple one, just for your neck, if you're getting tightness through here, is just holding onto the side of your chair and then lightly bringing your neck across to the opposite side and feeling a little stretch through here, okay, through the upper trap muscle. If you feel any pain or any pins and needles or tingling down to the hand, you're probably going too far with your stretch. And so we want to kind of only go to that first point of stretch where we're relaxing the area and not tightening it up and trying to decrease the tone of that area.
Yeah, and I think there's obviously the ability to use things like tennis balls or lacrosse balls or spiky balls to get into areas such as your neck, whether you're lying on that area or whether you're pushing that ball into the wall into your neck. placing pressure through there, taking your neck into that similar position that Steve's talking about, or providing rotation or lifting arms up into certain positions, they can really be effective in altering the tone, not necessarily releasing any muscles. We're not releasing muscles by doing that. We're just altering the tone by applying a stimulus to the nervous system. The other thing that we're noticing a lot in terms of people working from home is the lack of that incidental exercise. So say you're would originally be walking to the bus stop, walking to downstairs to grab your coffee, walking up and down multiple sets of stairs in your commute, something like that. We're missing out on that now. So if you can try and chunk out your day so you are getting some walking or some steps going, as opposed to your initial, you might be only getting 500 now. We want to try and build that up to that, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 steps. Take a meeting whilst you're walking if you've got the ability to be able to do that. Take your work team through a home workout to create a team building type of environment, something like that. Anything that you can, again, take that variability into your home life, that would be really beneficial in terms of any musculoskeletal complaints.
Yeah, and I guess the thing that, like, obviously this is tricky, you're caught in the desk environment, there's it's hard to remember to get up and move, and sometimes you get so into your work and you're just plugging away. There's some apps that can help you with that, so things like the Straighten Up app. You can set reminders on your phone just to give you a reminder to stand up and move and do some stretches. But I think the big thing is like creating a routine, planning out your day, trying to, get in those incidental exercises, maybe doing a few stretches in between, and sort of, planning out that whole experience so you're not getting caught.
Throughout that, you're going to find that you're probably going to become more productive and efficient by chunking out your day and having some sort of exercise routine, but also some work routine and ability to get up and about. And so you're not just procrastinating on the phone or procrastinating through various screens or snacking. Snacking's probably a big one as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, and I guess like it might come across as it's like easy for us to say, and people might sort of think, well, you guys don't work in an office, so you don't really like understand what an office environment is like, and there's probably some truth in that. Like, we're lucky in that we have the variability in our job where we can get up and we, obviously, standing, being hands-on with people.
But we hear it from our partners.
But our partners, we're every day. So, we sympathise, but we also understand the complexity that comes with these kinds of scenarios and situations. The other part is obviously this time is very stressful for everyone. And, if you are feeling sort of with increased stress or anxiety or, worry about, your current situation, that can contribute to some of the feelings of tightness or stiffness that you might get through your upper neck and upper back kind of region. Things like mindfulness or meditation have been proven to be effective in combination with exercise. And there's lots of handy apps out there, things like Calm, or what was the other one you were talking about, the breathing one?
There was State, which was a breathing-based app, and then Unwind as well, which is more a meditation-based app.
Yeah, so like unwinding anxiety, wasn't it called?
Yep.
Yeah. So these some of these apps are really handy as a first step. Obviously, if you're feeling with increased pressure and increased stress and things like that, and you need more help than that, there are people out there that can help you. But sometimes these meditation apps and these relaxation, mindfulness type apps can be helpful in just relaxing some of the muscles and relaxing some of the tone of those areas. So not neglecting that side of things as well.
Yep. I think main key takeaways is keep moving. Don't stress. Try not to stress too much, as easy as that is to say.
I guess it's like we're strong, we're robust, you're not fragile, and you're not alone. And if you need any more help or you want any more advice, we're always here to help you with that. Yeah, stay safe. Hope everyone's healthy and hope your families are well. And yeah, we look forward to hearing from you soon.